Hello and welcome to Craft with Sarah. In this video, we're making this layered papercraft eagle for the 4th of July. This is a free SVG available from my website, so let's find out where to get it and how to use it. You can download the free cutting file for this project at craftwithsarah.com/free-SVGs or follow the link in the description of this video to go straight to the download page. The download comes in a zip folder and you need to unzip this before you can upload the files into Cricut Design Space. Once you've downloaded and unzipped the folder, it's time to get the SVG file into Cricut Design Space. Open up Design Space and start a new project and then go into Upload over on the left and then Upload Image. You can then either click Browse to find the file on your computer or drag and drop it in. Make sure you choose the unzipped version of the folder and then the file you want is the one which starts SVG in the file name. I'll click and drag that in and it should look like this with all of the layers one on top of the other. If yours looks different and you see the layers next to each other instead, that means you've accidentally uploaded the wrong file type. So if that's the case, press cancel down here on the bottom right and then try again and make sure you choose the one which starts SVG. Press upload and then the file will appear in your recent upload, so you can click on it to get that green border and then press add to canvas. Here's what the design looks like loaded onto my project and you can see all of the layers down here on the right hand side. To resize the design, make sure the padlock icon above the width and the height boxes is closed. If yours is open, then click on it to close it. You can then resize either the width or the height and the other measurement will change in proportion so that everything stays looking beautiful. For example, if I was to change the width on this to 9 inches and press enter, you see the height also changed too. That's a little bit big for me though, I think. Let's go for 7.5 inches wide. When you're happy with how everything is looking in Design Space, click on Make It to separate it out into the different colours. You can change the paper size down here in the drop-down menu. I'm going to go for A4. Now this has moved the eagle head onto a second piece of card because Design Space doesn't think it'll fit on there, but I think it will. Let's give it a try. To move things to a different mat, click the 3 little dots and then Move Object. Make sure you choose the same colour and then press Confirm. And then you can drag and drop to move things about. And use the rotate button if you need to just change the positioning. That's looking pretty good to me. Make sure nothing overlaps like that, otherwise it's not going to cut out properly. But I can put that eagle head there and then just use one sheet of card. Don't worry that you've now got an empty one. Once you click continue, it'll get rid of any empty ones on the screen. Once you've changed all your paper sizes and got everything looking how you want it to, press continue to connect to your Cricut machine and follow the on-screen instructions to get everything cut out from your cardstock. Here are all of the layers of my eagle design cut out and ready to be stuck together. I like to lie everything on top of itself so that I know that I'm happy with all the colours before I begin and to make sure I haven't accidentally missed any of the bits off. However, to stick it together, we want to start at the bottom and work our way upwards. So I'm going to move these pieces apart. I'm trying to kind of keep them vaguely in the right place. All right, we're left with these two to start with, and we've got the white of the bottom and then the red on top. For making this design, we're going to be using a combination of glue and 3D foam squares. My foam squares look like this, so mine are quite small. If you've got bigger ones, that's absolutely fine. You might just have to cut some of them smaller. And then the glue I usually use is Kalal, but I'm trying a few different glues at the moment. I've got a little experiment going on, and for this project, I'm going to use this Nuvo glue from Tonic Studios. So we'll see how it goes. And this one has a really narrow little nib on it, so I don't need to put it into my usual needle tip applicator bottles. I just thought it'd be fun to try out a load of different glues. So in my videos for a while, you'll probably see different glues in every video as I just try and work out which ones I like the best. Alright, so we're starting with this one, and for this one it's up to you if you glue it or if you foam it. I think I'm going to glue it because I don't want the shadowing to be too extreme between the stripes and the flag. So we'll give this glue a try. Comes out nicely. And this glue doesn't smell. The Kalal glue, because it's a solvent glue, the glue that I normally use, it is a bit stinky, whereas this one doesn't smell. But the reason I use the Kalal is that it doesn't bend or wrinkle the cardstock like some glues can do. So it'll be interesting to see if this one does, or if it doesn't. Hopefully it won't. Alright, there's that one, and then next we've got the solid layer of the eagle, and this one will be a foam square layer. It's a good job I've got small bits so I can fit it around this edge. Remember, if yours are bigger, just use a pair of scissors and cut them small. I'm adding a few bits on here. And as well as going all the way around the edge, I will also put some in this middle section here. If there was nothing in there, then the cardstock might sort of sag and not be level. So I'm putting lots on there. And now I can peel the tops off of the foam squares to reveal the stickiness underneath. Let's put that on here, and this actually isn't lying quite flat, so I think my glue might be puckering it up a little bit. Hopefully it won't get any worse than that. Alright, I'm going to line this up and get those stars lined up. There we go. And then push down to seal. Then for the next layer, the detail layer on the eagle, this will be another glue layer. The blue on top to finish off the flag will also be a glue layer. Next, we're going to start making the eagle. And the yellow layer, which makes up his eyes, will be a foam square layer to get this eagle all nicely popped out from the rest of the design. I'm lining it up using those feathers, so I know exactly where to put it. And then next is the big white piece of the eagle to glue on top. There, that just shows that tiniest little bit of the eye. Next, we've got the black piece, which is also a glue layer. Can line that up using that first point on the feathers and also the beak. There. And then next we've got the grey bit, another glue layer. Put that on. Just adds that shadowing. Perfect. It's not quite sticking. Did I not add any glue on there? Try again. Oh no, that's going to come out the sides. Put a bit too much on now. It dries clear, so it should be fine. Finally, we have the two pieces of the beak, and we'll start with the solid one, which will be a foam layer. Get that beak nice and dimensional against the eagle. That one on there. And then glue the detail layer on top. I love how kind of haughty he looks. And glue that one on there. And there we have it, our patriotic 4th of July design is all finished. You can see all the layers in there. That is looking wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make this layered papercraft eagle design for the 4th of July. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more Cricut crafts and free SVGs. Thank you for watching. Bye!